How do you answer this interview question? Tell us about a time you went out of your way to do something extraordinary for a resident or for a patient. Listen, when they ask you this question, they are trying to see when you have done something out of your own will. They are trying to understand how you show compassion or how you show care in an extraordinary way, like something that is not in the care plan, what you were able to use your initiative and do. And for you to answer this question, you have to tell them a story, because tell us about a time. It is you telling them a story about when you did something. Okay, so I'll give you 3 different stories to tell answering this question. 1, you could tell them that there was a time you were working and one of your residents was feeling so down. He or she was refusing to engage in activity. They don't want to associate with anybody. So you took it upon yourself to go closer to this resident, always have chats with her, trying to find out why she's not feeling happy, why she doesn't want to come out. She was staying in her room, eating and all that, but she doesn't want to come out. So all that stuff, they will go and be like, you don't want to do this, are you happy? And he will say no. They will just leave her and document it. But you took it upon yourself to go close to her. Even when she say no, you still have to stay by, have chats, tell her story, because she loves to tell old stories. Tell her stories about things, how things have changed and all that. At some point, she became interesting. She started sharing some things with you. During the process, she was able to tell you that it's been a long time the daughter visited her. It's been a long time, nobody have come to see her, they don't call her on the phone, nobody wants to check up on her. So you find out what the problem was. Now you went down, you told the manager about it. The manager gave you go ahead order to use the device, the phone that is meant for everybody to call, to use it and call the daughter so she can speak with the daughter on the video call. So you contacted the daughter, they both speak on the phone video call, and she was so excited. So the daughter was saying that she has passed through a lot, she's passing through a lot. It's not that she has forgotten the mom and all that, that she has been trying to see how to sort things out to come and see her mom. So she was able to explain to her mom. Of course, she doesn't have dementia. She knows that it's been a long time they visited, So she explained to the mom, and she assured her that she's going to come despite whatever. So about 3 days, the daughter visited, and the woman was so happy. So this was one of the things you did. You went out of here, because everybody, they come and go back, they just document. She was not accepting whatever, she was not happy to come out. They didn't bother to find out why. So you took it upon yourself, always communicating, chatting, telling her stories, because this is what she loved. And that was how she opened up to tell you what her problem was and what you did, and everything was sorted out. The second story you can tell them is that, my own experience, you've got a time you have one of the residents who love to go to the park always. She always wants to go to the park. So the home is still trying to put in place to see if they will get somebody from the community to always take her out. So one day you took it upon yourself, using your break time, to take this resident out to the park. The mobility is poor, so you have to push her on the wheelchair to to go to the park. So on that fateful day, you both got to the park, stayed in the park for like 30 minutes, and it was almost time, because it was your last break for the day. It was almost time to come back and get ready to go home. So when you both came back, she said she's not happy to come back. You tried to convince her that you will take her out the next day. She still refused, that she's not happy to come back, and it was already time for you to go home. Your people you work the same shift with, they are already going home, signing out. So what you did was, you dropped your bag and be like, okay, that you're going to take her out again for the next 30 minutes. And you did that. You went out with her again for the next 30 minutes, and when you came back, she was very, very cheerful. She said that it's been a long time she wants to try to go out. Nobody was willing to take her out. Everybody was waiting until they bring somebody from the community, and it's not forthcoming. She was very, very happy. She was calling you my daughter, my this, you know. She was very, very happy. That's another story you can tell. The last one I will tell you is, you know, this one happens all the time. You know, you've got a resident who, it was during winter, there was this jacket the daughter bought for her. She loved the jacket so much, but one day she was trying to put it on, and the button, something happened, so 3 of the button got broken. And since then they bought new one for her, but she always want to put on that one. Everybody, you know, because they bought another one, nobody was interested in fixing that one for her because they replaced it. But she loved that particular jacket. So what you did was you informed your manager that you can do, because you have experience on how to sew clothes. So you told your manager that you can actually fix that button, that you notice that whenever she's trying to put on her jacket, she will always want to wear that particular one, but 3 of the buttons are broken. So the manager gave you go ahead order to fix it. You went to the market, you bought the buttons with your money and everything, then you came and fixed it for her. When you gave her and she found out the button had been fixed, she was very, very happy. So all these things are just for them to see how, you know, how empathetic you are, how you are able to, you know, show someone care that is not even in the care plan, you know, something that, you know, you just did it out of your way, you know, you went out of your way, you know, to just do this thing for this resident. So if they ask you this question again, do not say a different thing. Out of these 3, you can pick one, or with all the experiences you have so far, you can now understand what this question is asking, what is seeking, and the type of answer they want to hear from you. All right.